It was a very positive year. When you think about it, the majority of businesses that engage with the local enterprise office in Clare would have an average of 4 to 5 employees. So having, a creation of 184 new jobs is quite significant for the county, and that reflected a net gain of 51 jobs. So I suppose from the local enterprise office, we continue to demonstrate strong outcomes in enterprise support and job creation. The first half of 2025 was characterised by a noticeable slowdown in global market activity, and that was largely driven by uncertainty across key sectors. So it was particularly challenging for small businesses who are operating in a highly competitive and constrained labour market. Clare, as you know, is at full employment, as are things nationally. So recruitment and retention, as well as costs, was huge factors for smaller businesses in competition with larger companies. So our job as the local enterprise office is to respond to those challenges. And that's what we do on a daily basis.
So when the Clare Local Enterprise Office engages with local businesses, what kind of support does it offer? What does its help consist of?
So we offer a suite of supports. Some would be financial supports, but we also operate lean and productivity supports. For example, there in response to labour market pressures in 2025, we developed a new suite of management development programmes, which included a talent acquisition and retention programme. And that focused on supporting small businesses to position employment in a small enterprise as an attractive offering, highlighting the benefits of that, such as flexibility, improved work-life balance, and reduced commuting times. So I suppose all of that could help offset the higher salary levels that would be offered by larger organisations. We also introduced a Finance for Non-Financial Managers programme, again aimed at strengthening financial capability at management level and supporting, I suppose, strategic investment decisions in small businesses to enable them to scale and grow. So that would be in addition to the traditional financial supports that we offer, including our training and our mentoring support.
The figures show that 184 new extra posts were created in the county in 2025, which resulted in a net jobs creation figure of 51. So again, very positive sounding. But when you speak to local business owners, particularly small businesses, they don't necessarily speak as if the wind is to their back. Are you also hearing about those concerns that they have, whether it be the rates increase, increased bills or other pressures?
Absolutely. I suppose we would engage with our clients on an ongoing basis. So we're always here to, I suppose, support them and hear their concerns and to try and tailor our supports to meet their needs. So I suppose back in last year we paid out over 1.2 million in financial supports across all sectors, but we also delivered training to over 1,200 entrepreneurs, and we provided mentoring support to a further 400 of our clients. And I suppose what I'd be saying to them is the outlook for 2026 is positive. We have our local enterprise week coming up now, the first week in March. Again, lots of positive activities being provided there for all stages of business. In addition to that, I suppose we will also focus on, the broader lean and green supports, and they are also open to all sectors across the county. Again, 2026, we have aligned our DigiClare network of enterprise hubs. So for small businesses maybe starting out, it may be interesting for them to note that we have 11 enterprise and remote working hubs at locations across the county, which have workspaces, private pods, training rooms, and I suppose private offices. So really for SMEs and startups, that facility will be supported by the local enterprise office so that these can remain available to startups and small businesses to act as incubation spaces. So lots happening, and I suppose we hope to continue positivity throughout 2026 and support SMEs and small businesses in Clare.